ladies, it's coffee time. I'm so lucky there was this guy that was just leaning on the horn, and I thought, as I saw the countdown on the webcam software, I thought perhaps we were going to have some bleed over, and as I was starting, you would hear a little bit of horn, but that didn't happen, thank goodness. So hello! I had a pretty eventful day. I feel like when I go to explain it, though, it's not going to sound that eventful, but looking back on it, it feels very eventful. Because, like, I was on a shoot all day, and I screamed so much. I basically just yelled a lot and punched a lot, and that's really all I'm going to tell you. But my arm, like, all in here just throbs. It all just hurts so bad because, you know, like, it's not really very good for you to just, like, flail your arm like this over and over again. There's a reason why you learn technique when you want to do, like, martial arts or boxing. So that you don't accidentally, you know, pull a muscle in your arm, which I'm worried is what I did, because ever since my arm has been like, you know what, I'm done. I'm actually just done being an arm for the rest of your life, maybe. I'm just like, no. But today was super, super fun. And if you want an idea of what I was doing, the first episode of a new show went up on polarisgo.com. I think that it's going up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. I'm not positive, but it's basically the show that Strippin's been working on, and so I'm going to be a guest eventually down the line. We've filmed a few of them, and oh my goodness, that show is so silly in, like, the best way. So I'm really excited about it. I'm, like, really excited, but again, I was just like, man, hurt my arm and yelled too much, and now everything hurts. So, but it was very fun. It was very fun, and I'm excited about it. So I was doing that all day. And then tonight was my friend Dar's birthday party, and all he wanted to do, quote, was hang out with my friends and watch a movie. So we set up, like, not a projector screen, but just a sheet. We, like, went outside. This is where they normally set up the fire pit, is at this house. So we put up, like, a big sheet and took my friend's projector out there and pulled all of the couches outside onto the patio with a bunch of chairs, and then just a bunch of our friends just came over and we all sat outside in, like, sweatshirts with blankies and watched Poltergeist, which I have never seen before. And when I, like, right before I was going to film this, I have my projector on right now because the Wii U is on, and it dimmed as when I was looking over here, and it dimmed and the whole room got a little darker, and I was like, that movie actually, like, it was funny. It was very easy to make fun of. But also, I was like, this movie, in terms of acting for the most part, like, especially the mom, holds up. You know? I was like, this is an old movie. I'm sure the graphics aren't going to be great. And they weren't. But at the end, I was like, that was not a bad movie. Like, there's a reason that a lot of people, you know, really appreciate Poltergeist. So I was like, interesting. Although a friend spoiled it for me and was like, yeah, all of the other Poltergeist movies follow the same family, so, you know, it's not over. I was like, oh no, that's so sad. But yeah, so that was super fun. We were going to watch the movie and then go out and get tacos. That was, like, the big plan. But originally the movie was going to start at 8, and it didn't. It really didn't, especially because, like, we weren't even done with our shoot until, like, 7:30. So I'm, like, heading home, and I was like, well, I'm definitely going to be, like, taking a shower and, like, feeding the cats and doing all these other things, so I'm going to show up late. And I showed up at, like, 8:30, something like that, and nothing had been going on yet at all. And I was there for probably another half an hour before anything started happening, so, you know, started the movie around 9, and it was long. It was a long movie. I wound up just being there until midnight. I was like, dang, that took a while. That was a long movie. But good. It was good. And then I came home, and I feel like, gosh, I feel like things are just falling apart in my home. And I feel so bad every time I have to, like, because I was telling you guys, my landlady is, like, the nicest landlady in the world. I feel so bad every time I have to email her and be like, I have a problem. So, like, my back door, by the way. Here's the old cat tree. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the new, and all my mail, you know, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna put the new cat tree where the old cat tree was, take the old cat tree and put it in the living room so that I'm not like taking it away, but so that it's also not just in my way in my bedroom. So, old one is back where new one is where the old one needs to be, old one is in here. And it's so funny how often they just like climb all over it. But he's been using the new one. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my back door. I paused because I realized that this was probably going to be a good setup for a joke, but I'm going to attempt to ruin it for you so that it can't be. But I got home and I went to shut the door and it wouldn't shut. And I was like, what? And I realized that one of the pins was like sticking out mega. And I was like, okay. So I like pounded the pin and I felt so bad because again, it's midnight and everybody else in this apartment complex is a married couple. So I'm assuming they're all like, you know, all their lights are out. They're all settled down. They're sleeping most likely. I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. So I'm like pounding all the pins in to make sure that they're all like all the way in there. And I go to shut it again and it wouldn't shut. I had to like, I messed with it forever to finally get it to the point where I could like close it and lock it. And I know that it's probably going to be different during the day because, you know, like wood shifts and expands and whatever, different times of the day, different heats and temperatures. But, oh my goodness, I was like, I can't shut my door. Like, that's a problem. So tomorrow I'm going to mess with it and hopefully I can just fix it myself because I really don't want to be bugging my landlady. But if I have to, I will because it's kind of a safety issue if I can't shut my door. So, yeah. But, oh my gosh, can I show you? Okay, so, you know, I was talking about the cat toys. I talk about my cats a lot. If you're new to this show and you watch, you know, like, the last 4 episodes, let's say, and you're like, man, she just talks about her cats a lot. I wonder if this is just a phase. It's not. Here, sweetie, give me that. I know you're having so much fun, but I'll give it back to you, I promise. Oh, I have a Watson story, too. So this is her new favorite toy. I got this for, like, no dollars. It's got like a little light up ball in it. If you're touching it, it lights up, right? So she just sits there. There's all these little gaps. The second I saw this, I was like, Watson will love this because the wheels on my coffee table have little gaps in them and she loves to like paw at you through the holes. And I was like, oh my God. So I got this for her and she just like all day, it's just like, oh my God, I gotta get that ball. It's so funny. It's adorable. Hey, you want this back? Here it is. So shiny. Yeah, she's right back to playing with it. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, God, the Watson story. So, this ties in with the back door story. So, I'm messing with my back door. Closing it and opening it. I open it, and she's just sitting outside. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, Watson. And like grabbed her because I kept like kind of shoving her away from the door and I was like, I should put her in the bathroom. But, you know, I'll like mess with this for a couple more seconds and see if I can just get it shut. And just at some point when I was messing with it, she just got outside and like sat there. I was like, I don't actually want to be outside. I just wanted the opportunity to get through that door. So I like opened it and she like immediately ran in and was like, wee! I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. I felt awful that she was out there. But fortunately, since I was opening the door over and over again, I saw her. I've never had like a problem with that because, you know, Sherlock doesn't care about going outside at all. He could not care less. And she, for the most part, doesn't want to go outside either because she was outside for a long time and it was not a good experience for her. So, for the most part, when I open the door, she's like, whatever, you can leave, and I won't leave. But, man, this one time, I open up the door, and she's just like, peace. I was like, no! Scared me. I was like, oh my gosh, what if I had done that and not realized that she was out there? Like, that would have been terrifying. I got scared for her, so... Oh, so precious. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, she's positioned so badly. Never mind. You don't get to see the adorableness. It's pretty cute, though. Maybe sometime if it's in better view, you'll get to see it. But, yeah, she's pretty cute. She's kind of precious. But it's late, so I'm going to go to bed. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.